Welcome back, loves. Today we're diving into one of the most joyful, confident, and effortlessly cool styles to come out of Europe, the Copenhagen Aesthetic. Think color, contrast, and creative layering. It's bright, experimental, and full of personality, the total opposite of quiet luxury, but still just as chic. This is the aesthetic that makes you feel like the main character on your morning commute. Picture lime green pants, oversized blazers, chunky sneakers, and a statement bag that ties it all together. It's that mix of street-style edge and high-fashion energy that only Copenhagen girls seem to pull off so naturally. We'll talk about what makes this look so special, the key pieces, the color play, the mindset behind it, and why this style works for every season. Let's get into the Copenhagen aesthetic, where color meets cool. But first, what is the Copenhagen aesthetic? The Copenhagen aesthetic is like that friend who always shows up wearing something unexpected, but somehow it always works. She's the girl who pairs lime green trousers with chunky sneakers, layers two printed tops, and tops it all off with a structured blazer. It's a style that's as bold as it is balanced. This look was born out of the Copenhagen Fashion Week street style scene, where creativity reigns supreme. Every outfit looks spontaneous, but there's intention behind every choice. It's not about matching, it's about mixing. At its heart, Copenhagen style is all about confidence. It's knowing who you are and expressing it through color, proportion, and play. It's a rebellion against the idea that fashion has to be neutral to be chic. The Copenhagen girl isn't afraid of risk. She's wearing what makes her feel alive: bold patterns, bright color blocking, and silhouettes that make a statement. And yet, it never feels forced. It's fashion that feels free. This aesthetic captures a kind of joy that's been missing from a lot of trends lately. It's sustainable, creative, and unafraid, the perfect reminder that clothes are supposed to make you feel something. Now let's talk clothing style: playful, oversized, and effortlessly chic. The Copenhagen wardrobe is where street style meets the runway. It's structured yet relaxed, colorful yet balanced, and always full of character. Think of it as that perfect mix between polished tailoring and laid-back play. The girls in Copenhagen have mastered the art of mixing worlds that don't usually meet, pairing something sharp with something soft, something bold with something simple. You'll see oversized blazers that look like they've been borrowed from a stylish friend, wide-leg trousers that move with you instead of against you, colorful knits that brighten even the cloudiest day, and statement coats that turn every walk into a moment. Each piece feels intentional, expressive without being loud, modern without losing warmth. Layering is almost a form of storytelling here. It's not just about staying warm, it's about creating depth and visual rhythm. A silky slip dress layered over a fitted turtleneck, a soft sweater tied just so over your shoulders, or a structured trench tossed effortlessly over patterned cords. Every layer adds texture and personality, a way of saying, I dress for myself, but I know you're watching. And the proportions are always playful. Loose pants balanced by fitted tops, baggy sweaters tucked casually into flowing skirts, boxy blazers thrown over delicate dresses. It's that push and pull between strong shapes and soft lines that gives this style has taste, and it feels spontaneous, but there's always intention behind it. The materials tell their own story too. Crisp cotton shirting for those breezy city days, heavy wool coats for warmth and weight, soft satins that catch the light, structured denim that adds just the right amount of cool and a touch of that color-cozy cashmere. Copenhagen girls love fabric that moves, that has texture, that feels real when you touch it. Footwear is where practicality meets play. Chunky sneakers, unique boots, and colorful loafers are staple shoes that look great, but can take you from a gallery opening to a bike ride across the city without missing a beat. Comfort and style are never opposites, here they coexist. And when it comes to accessories, it's all about personality. A bright micro bag that steals attention. A vintage-inspired scarf that adds that final personal touch. Bold jewelry that looks a little sculptural, a little artsy. Everything feels collected, never forced. Even the outerwear tells a story: trench coats in pastel tones, oversized puffers in electric hues, or tailored jackets worn open to reveal a flash of pattern underneath. It's that balance between function and fun that keeps Copenhagen fashion so approachable. What makes this aesthetic special is how wearable it is. You don't need a full new wardrobe, you just need the courage to experiment. Add one unexpected piece, a colorful knit, a bold coat, or patterned pants, and suddenly you're channeling that same Copenhagen confidence. It's fashionable and colorful. Clothes that look bright and joyful, moves with you and remind you that getting dressed can be happy again. So next is the color palette. Bold, joyful, and perfectly imperfect, step into the Copenhagen aesthetic. And the first thing you notice is the colors. They're impossible to ignore: bold, happy, and full of life. Each shade feels like a little celebration, a spark of joy you can wear every day. Every shade carries its own mood and personality. Bubblegum pink feels like walking downtown with a piece of gum in your mouth, sweet, light, and impossible to ignore. Cobalt blue is fresh and open, like the sky after rain, inviting you to step outside and take up space. Tangerine orange feels like a little spark in your day, bright enough to make even the coldest morning feel warm. Lime green surprises you in the best way, playful without trying too hard. Butter yellow feels like sunlight in your hands, cheerful and uplifting. And cherry red commands attention in the simplest, happiest way, bold, confident, and impossible to overlook. The greatness of the Copenhagen palette is how freely these colors combine. Orange meets pink, blue meets green, red pops against pastels, and somehow, it all feels effortless. The palette is full of life, and it reflects that sense of joy that makes this style so irresistible. Textures bring the colors to life even more. A fuzzy mohair sweater feels like a warm hug on a crisp morning. A crisp cotton shirt moves gently as you walk. A small reminder that fashion can feel alive. A glossy raincoat catches the light and mirrors the city around you. Soft leather boots carry the marks of adventure, adding character to every step. Patterns are just as exciting. Floral prints mix with stripes, checks layer over soft knits, and geometric shapes peek from under jackets or oversized coats. Each pattern tells a story, and each combination feels playful, creative, and fun. Copenhagen girls don't follow strict rules, they explore. They mix textures, colors, and patterns freely, letting their outfits reflect their mood, their personality, and their joy. The result? A style that feels light, happy, and completely freeing, the kind of fashion that makes you smile just by getting dressed in the morning. Here, color isn't just something you wear. It's something you live in. It's uplifting, freeing, and full of life, exactly why the Copenhagen aesthetic feels so joyful and effortless. So let's get into beauty and details. Fresh, youthful, and real. For all the boldness in the clothes, Copenhagen beauty keeps things grounded. The signature look? Fresh, glowy skin and minimal makeup. You'll see brushed-up brows, dewy cheeks, and glossy lips. Nothing too heavy, just effortless radiance. The idea is to look joyful, like you've just biked across the city with your hair in the wind. It's that fresh-faced glow that feels real and spontaneous. Hair is simple and chic. You'll see low buns, tousled waves, or half-up looks. It's put together but never perfect. Jewelry is very bold, playful, and unique. It's beauty that matches the outlook of the clothes, expressive yet approachable. Now let's discuss why the girls are loving the Copenhagen aesthetic. Right now, the reason everyone's obsessed with the Copenhagen aesthetic? It's the perfect balance of fun, freedom, and function. It's not about dressing to impress, it's about dressing to express. In a world where quiet luxury and minimalist dressing have dominated for seasons, this style feels like a breath of fresh air. And the best part? It works all year round. In spring and summer, you'll see Copenhagen girls in colorful dresses, loose tailoring, and statement bags that pop against the city's pastel buildings. By fall, the colors deepen: mustard yellows, rich reds, and forest greens styled with trench coats and chunky scarves. Even in winter, the look doesn't fade. Instead of retreating to dark tones, these girls bring life to gray days with bright outerwear, colorful tights, and vibrant knits. Right now, if you look at Copenhagen street style, the girls are wearing maxi skirts with graphic sweaters, pairing oversized jackets with patterned boots, and carrying the most playful statement bags you've ever seen. It's confident, practical, and distinctly them. And it's no coincidence this aesthetic aligns so perfectly with what's trending online. Think colorful minimalism, mix and match layering, and the rise of bold girl fashion that's equal parts artsy and authentic. The Copenhagen girl embodies all of it, but in a way that feels effortless, not performative. She's not dressing for the algorithm, she's dressing for herself. And that's what makes this aesthetic timeless. And that's the full breakdown of the Copenhagen aesthetic, from its bold color stories and playful layering to its effortlessly cool beauty and street-style roots. Whether you're just dipping your toes into color or already a maximalist at heart, this style reminds us that fashion should make you feel alive. So go ahead, pair that bright blazer with your favorite sneakers, throw on your wildest accessories, and walk out the door like Copenhagen's coolest girl. Let me know in the comments, are you ready to add more color to your wardrobe, or are you already living your Copenhagen girl era? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and as always, stay colorful, stay confident, and I'll see you in the next one.